Hello, my name is Douglas Bloch. I'm an author and mental health educator. Welcome to your Depression Recovery channel, where each week I talk about practical tools and coping strategies for healing from depression and anxiety. The title of today's video is Affirmations for Emerging from a Depressive Episode. Before we start, we have to tell our traditional joke, it's tradition that we tell these jokes. Anyway, how do you make an egg roll? You push it. Clever. Anyway, as I said, title of today's video is Affirmations for Emerging from a Depressive Episode. And on February 5th of this year, 2022, I posted a video called What I Needed to Hear to Avoid a Nervous Breakdown. In it, I told a story of on New Year's Day getting into a state of incredible high anxiety, extreme anxiety, and how I responded was by creating a series of affirmations that would give me hope that all would be well and I would come out of this. And I also, besides creating these affirmations for myself, I asked other people to read them and see me as whole and well. So I brought other people in, especially an old client of mine who just showed up miraculously when I needed him. There's something about the written and spoken word that my nervous system really responds to positively. When I read an affirmation, it's just not words to me. I feel them in my emotions in my body. It's as if someone had given me a powerful medication that I ingest, and it completely changes my brain chemistry. So with that in mind, I'd like to read to you now the original affirmations I created on the first day of this year that got the process going. My affirmations for getting through this episode. With help from Spirit, moment by moment, I can make it through this. This will not last forever. My brain is out of balance right now, but the brain can heal, and I will feel better. You never know what good tomorrow may bring. I'm having more and more peaceful moments. As the weeks unfolded, the changes that I asked for gradually began to occur. My frequent sleep disruptions were decreased to only 1 or 2 a night, and my psychiatric nurse practitioner put me on a new mood stabilizer that gradually dissolved my anxiety and made me feel as if once again I were standing on solid ground. As I began to move out of my acute crisis, I realized that I needed to change my original affirmations to reflect the progress I was making and the new goals I was seeking to accomplish. So I started by changing the title. The original title was Affirmations for Getting Through This Episode. The new title was Affirmations for Emerging from This Episode. And here are the new affirmations I used. I'm emerging from my recent episode. My brain is restoring itself to balanced functioning, and I am feeling well. My sleep is improving, and I am feeling more and more stable. I'm having more and more peaceful moments. All things are continuing to work together for good in my life. The beauty of the system is that you can adapt the messages you give yourself to reflect your state of mind at any given moment. And here are 3 ways that you can use the power of encouraging words. You can use affirmations when you're in a mental health or other kind of crisis or challenge. You can use affirmations when you are coming out of the crisis. And you can use affirmations when you've emerged from the crisis and are wanting to maintain your recovery. Take a moment now and reflect on your life and ask yourself, where do I fall on this spectrum of mental health recovery? Am I in the middle of a full-blown crisis and need some encouraging words just to help me stay afloat? Or am I emerging from a crisis and need some affirmations to maybe help me continue on the good path that I'm on? Or am I in recovery right now and feeling pretty well and want to make sure I don't go into relapse? Whatever the state you're in, I encourage you to create some encouraging affirmations that will basically state how you would like your life to be. Then you can read them to yourself, you can read them out loud, you can hear them in your mind, or you can have other people say them for you. In conclusion, I highly encourage you to create your own mental health recovery affirmations and use them on a daily basis. It's a principle that says whatever you focus on expands. And so saying affirmative statements is a wonderful way to point your mind in the right direction. And if you're having trouble coming up with your own statements, you can always borrow the words of the famous Julian of Norwich, who was a mystic from the 13th century. So these words have been spoken by people for 8 centuries. And here's what she said: all shall be well, and all shall be well, and all manner of things shall be well. This has been Douglas Bloch. I hope this video has been helpful to you. It was actually helpful for me to write it. The more I talk about my own story and the more I hear these principles, the better I feel. So there you have it. So if this video was helpful, please give it a like. Likes draw more viewers to this channel. We just passed the 84,000 mark. Or you can write your comments in the comments section or email me, douglasbloch@gmail.com. If you want to subscribe to this channel, if you're not a subscriber already, when my picture comes on, the closing credits, just click on that photo. You'll be taken to the subscribe page, and if you click on the little bell, you'll be notified every time that I make a new video or do a new live chat, which we have every Sunday at noon Pacific time. And if you want to donate to this channel, which is really helpful to keep us going, simply click on the Patreon symbol. You'll be taken to my crowdfunding site. And until we meet again, I always wish you the best in your mental health recovery. Remember, say those encouraging words. They will help. Thank you very much for watching this video.